This problem is asking us to find the length of one side of the right triangle XYZ given a couple relevant pieces of information. Let's establish what exactly we know about this triangle before we start to solve the problem. It's a right triangle, so that's important because it means more formulas are applicable to the situation. The problem also tells us that the sine of angle Z is equal to 0.7, and that line YW is 9 units long, so we know the dimension of one side of the triangle in question, and we know the sine of the angle opposite that side of the triangle. And so if you see the value of a trig function in a question like this, you should take that as a definite sign that the solution process will involve trigonometry. If we have the length of yz and the value of the sine of z, we can use both of those values together to find the length of the other sides of the right triangle as well. The first step in this process is to use some basic trigonometry knowledge in the form of that fun acronym we all know and love, SOHCAHTOA. This acronym tells us that the value of the sine of an angle is equivalent to the length of the side of the triangle opposite the angle over the length of the hypotenuse of the triangle. We know the value of the sine of angle Z is 0.7, and we know the length of the side opposite angle Z is 9, so we can go ahead and solve for the length of the hypotenuse, YZ. The length of the hypotenuse is 12.86 according to these calculations. Now, we know the lengths of two sides of the triangle, so we have the length of YW, which is 9, and the length of YZ, which is 12.86. But we still don't have the solution because we don't have WZ. We need to use the length of those two sides to figure out the length of WZ. How can we do that? The magic of the Pythagorean theorem. We know the value of A, we know the value of C, so all we have to do is solve for B, and we'll know how long WZ is. Remember that the original problem told us to find the answer to the nearest tenth of a unit. So our answer was 9.18 rounded up to 9.2, which means choice D is the right answer.